Let's do it.
Hey, everyone.
Hi. They got me
Welcome
dancing.
to Heart Center Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. And you are joining me on Taco Tuesdays. And it's funny because
David went gray.
Yeah, David went gray. And
he
you know
grew
what?
breasts.
Yeah, he totally changed his personality overnight.
Oh,
Yeah. So, yeah,
his shoes
David
don't
couldn't
fit
be
either.
with us. Yes. Yeah, he couldn't be with us. So I thought, you know what? I could do this on my own, but then it's a lot more fun when you have someone else. So, yeah,
Absolutely.
special guest Shari from Voices from the Swamp. Hey.
I'm always up to hop on. Everybody knows that.
Yes, that's true. And that, you know
Because
what?
I have
That's
so much
nice.
fun with it. That's why. So
I know. I know. Me too. Me too. So yeah, we'll do this, still, Taco Tuesday way. It's just that, yeah, we'll be doing it a little different. Still have the questions and things
gonna be
that we're going to read on.
today. The amigas, not the amigos.
Yes, that's right. Exactly. So just a little bit of housekeeping stuff first. I have in the description of the video, I have Shari's contact, like her YouTube information. So make sure that you go over, like, share, and subscribe. It really helps.
And if you're on my page, you can go in the description box, and Marina's information is in there. So
there you go. So yes, appreciate very much the like, share, and subscribe. And I'll tell you guys, I'm 49 subscribers away from 2,000. So I think that is doable. Absolutely.
well,
So you can do that. Yeah. Also, if you go down in the description, you're going to see one of the first things that is on there is the link to the join, the membership button. And when you click on that, you'll see the different levels that are available. And if there's one in there that suits your needs and whatnot, then consider becoming a member, because members have
go
benefits.
first.
Yes. And one of the benefits is, there could be 20 questions in the chat, and a member comes in and says, hey, I have a question. They jump to the top of the list. So,
and very soon you'll be able to have membership with my channel, because I'm getting ready to roll that out as well. I just wanted to wait until Mercury retrograde was done before I started something new. And I've also have a Patreon page, but it's not public yet because I'm still working on it. So you'll have both options to go. Right now, I'm working out the logistics of what extra I offer to qualify someone paying a subscription fee. So,
Yeah, exactly. And Plucky Heroine says, yikes, my computer is buffering. Mercury retrograde.
Welcome to my world.
Yes. Yeah, totally. So
that's why the one that I'm on air with is the one that's plugged in directly.
Yes.
The other one is on Wi-Fi.
Yes. So just going to say hello to a few people. Roxy, hello. Oh, there's the Heart Center Tarot woman. Jesus. I've heard stories.
She's everywhere.
Yeah. Shari Voices.
So was that Shari.
Yeah. I know. We'll have to talk backstage. Yeah. Jean Overton. Hello. Flora Dean. Plucky Heroine. I said hello. And Carolyn Booker, Debbie Joyce, Marby Gangora. All righty. Well, you know what? You guys are going to be coming in as we carry on. This is Hey, Linda. This is great for political questions. So if you have any political or world event kind of questions, please put them in all caps, and we will get to it when we can. But in the meantime, let's talk about Mr. Kevin McCarthy. Yeah. Who now that
Did that sound like David?
Yeah. Yes.
I've been practicing all afternoon trying to do his laugh.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, he decided that he calls for the formal impeachment inquiry into Joe Biden. And I mean, he did it, yes, amid pressures from the people that are on the far right that are really pushing. And he is beholden to so many people that it's hard to know, whose butt he's going to do the on, So my question, considering that the pressure is coming from, hey Martha, the pressure is coming from Matt Gaetz. And as I said to Shari backstage, it wasn't not even a month ago that Matt Gaetz was giving a speech at some convention, whatever. And when he was asked about the impeachment of Joe Biden, he said, look, it's not going to happen. We don't have the proof. We don't have the votes.
The votes.
Yeah. The only reason we're doing this is just to sling a little bit of mud at him, now that we're leading up to the election and all that. That's the only thing we're doing. Well, Kevin McCarthy apparently gave into that pressure. So what I wanted to know was, who is McCarthy beholden to? Is it, is there some dark money involved in there?
Not a red color.
Yeah. Yeah, because he made so many promises to so many of the people, during the 15 rounds of votes that it took to get the job.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're popular when. Yeah, 15 tries. So yeah. Is he it really let me rephrase that. Maybe we'll look at this another way. How successful is he going to be with this impeachment inquiry? All right. Yeah. So I'm just tossing cards now. If you've got something, go for it.
Well, that's what I'm looking at, because when I was shuffling them, I was like, whatever the first question is, give me the best outcome. So I'm looking at this and I'm wondering, okay, is this Biden's best outcome, or am I getting McCarthy's best outcome? Because it's kind of all right. Well, we're going to start with the Queen of Wands, a feisty, self-confident person, which sounds much more like Biden than it does McCarthy.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a self-confident bone in his body.
No.
Followed by the Two of Swords. So who came in? Hi, Kay.
Shaw Woman.
And Shaw Woman popped in too. Hi, Shaw Woman and Kathy G.
Yeah, Kathy G.
Okay.
Hi, Kathy G.
Followed by the Two of Swords. So there's conflict, which we already knew that they're conflicting on him all over the place. Yep. But then it's followed by the Wheel of Fortune, which was actually reversed because it fell out of the deck. So that makes me think more in terms of McCarthy's attempts. I don't think are going to be very successful.
Yeah.
Followed by the Sun. which happiness, joy, again, it's like I'm looking at this and it's telling me not for McCarthy. I'm literally hearing that in the back of my head, not for McCarthy. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is for Biden, that he's going to be happy and joyous. I should know better than to shuffle before I get the question in hand.
No. That's
And ending up with the Seven of Cups. Too many choices. Too many things to figure out.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
at the bottom of the deck, I had the Three of Wands.
Ah, okay.
So.
Yeah. I started off with the Knight of Cups, right? This is the guy that'll promise you anything. Just whatever you want. Of course, absolutely. Yeah, you can go on that shopping trip. Whatever you want. I'm here to make you happy, right? So that's McCarthy, just promising a lot of things to everyone, knowing full well that he really can't follow through because it's crossed by the devil. So, he's making all these deals with people around him. The crows are coming to roost. Like there comes a time when you've got to pay for all these promises. Everyone is saying, okay, my turn, right? So basically, in the distant past, excuse me, I've got the Nine of Cups. That's, he was able to make promises and keep some promises that he made to people, and he just thought that this was just going to carry on forever and ever. And it's funny, in the most recent past, I've got the Page of Cups. So there's a lot of emotion here. There's a lot of stuff, hey, pay attention to me and whatnot.
And pages always tend to think of teenagers.
Yes. Yeah,
so
exactly.
Emotions with teenagers is a lot of angst and blown
absolutely.
out of proportion responses.
Absolutely. Yeah. And what I've got sort of in the immediate future is the Eight of Coins. Right? Like I said, the crows have come to roost. He's got to pay up on the things that he promised. And he doesn't have what it takes to pay up. And I think in the best outcome, I got the Hierophant. That's a government. So, and, I can see this as being Biden, who, this is one of those nice try kind of things. And at the bottom of the deck, I got the Two of Swords. It's time, Kevin, you got to start making a decision. And no matter which way you go, it doesn't look good.
Well, he's got to decide. He's got to get off the fence. He can't keep straddling it.
No.
Because it's going to emasculate him if he continues to ride that fence.
Absolutely.
And to get off. And he needs to pick a side.
Exactly.
Which way are you going?
I will apologize to you guys. My throat has been acting up since this afternoon. I think it still has to do with some of the smoke that's around here. So I'm going to do my best not to cough in your ear.
Hey, at least I'm not puking on everybody anymore like I was this morning.
Yeah.
That's a step in the right direction.
That works. So now going along with this is the GOP. There are people in the GOP who are really, they don't want to play this game. Okay. Let me just find it here. because I just I copy and paste that way. I don't have to. Yeah.
I don't blame
Right.
you. I do too.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, conservative rep Ken Buck is just one of several House Republicans standing in the way of the right's push to impeach Joe Biden. Now, um, Ken Buck has been around for quite some time. He's one of the high profile members of the House Judiciary Committee, and he has spoken up uh, against the GOP on several things that they wanted to do. So he has said that he's not supporting this. He's not going to get behind it, whatnot. Well, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Miss Truly Grotesque. I think that's what I'm going to call her from here on in, Miss Truly Grotesque, said that, it is told, she said on CNN that it's unbelievable the level of frustration with Buck. Because, she doesn't feel that he can serve on the Judiciary Committee, and that he was one of the guys who wrote the book Drain the Swamp. Yeah. MTG is another good one. Yeah. So, she said,
He
I don't.
always reminds me of the mean girl turned trucker. No
Yeah.
offense to truckers, because most of them are fantastic people and work really hard at what they do. But it's that kind of that image of the idiot bruiser, I guess you could say, who's the first one to stand up to throw a punch when they don't know what the hell they're throwing a punch for.
Exactly. Yeah. She said, I don't really see how we can have a member of the judiciary that is flat out refusing to impeach. It seems like he can't even be trusted to do the job at this point. Oh, girlfriend, sit the F down.
Thank you.
Just, yeah. Yeah. And she added, I don't know how we can have a whip, which is like a team member, that continues to vote against our conference bills. It's totally wrong. And have you met your leader? So with
I don't know
this,
how we can put into office people who have obviously been bought and paid for by our enemies.
yes, absolutely. And have made no
Explain
bones
that
about
one,
the fact.
Marjorie.
Yeah, that they don't have a problem with that. We're going to go after everybody and whatnot. Yeah, we'll get to Hunter Biden in a little bit, because that's another show. Okay, so how are things going to work out for Mr. Buck? Is he going
What
to
was
be
his full
able?
name again?
Was it Ron Buck? I think it was Ron.
Okay, and he's a
Ken Buck. Yeah, he's a representative.
Ken,
He's a conservative representative in the House.
do we know what state he's from?
No.
Did it say? Okay, it's not important then.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well,
But
how is it going to go for old Ken?
Yeah, Ron Buck. Is he going to stick to his guns, and is he going to bring? Oh, Ken Buck. Sorry. Yes. Thanks, Hilda. Ken Buck. Is he going to bring other like-minded people with him? Because we know they don't have the votes. Okay. What do the speak to me? Oh yeah. Oh. Oh my. You know, they're going to try to rally against him. Oh, and Hilda says he's from Colorado. Good. Yeah, they are going to try to rally against him, thinking that if they just throw enough money at him, that he's going to change his mind, and that's what he's looking for is money. They have kind of seen him as he's doing the work. Where are we here? The Three of Coins. You know, the deals that he's made, and the people that he has dealings with, they just think that all they have to do is throw a little bit of money on it, and that's it. What they're forgetting is that he's been around long enough. This is the High Priestess. He's got the secrets. He knows where the bodies are buried and where the shells are kept. He's got it. And, you know, he's not ready to use it, but if he has to, he will. And this is, necessarily, it is causing a lot of infighting, as you know, they're trying to figure out how they're going to do this, and how they're going to impeach Biden without any evidence and whatnot. And they're encouraging him to, like, come on, be a team player, go along with the team. This is what's going to be good for the party and all that kind of stuff. He's not buying any of it. None of it. He comes out as the Empress, and that dog don't hunt. Yeah, he's not going to be playing that game. He's sticking to his guns. He's it kind of feels like he's a man of some substance, you know, like he's not going to be threatened into something or whatnot. And yeah, okay. Bottom of the deck is Page of Cups. Yeah. They're going to try, but it's not going to work. What'd you get?
Well, I started out with the Nine of Cups reversed. So that doesn't bode very well for him.
Yep.
That could be all the conflict that's getting ready to come his way. I think he's getting ready to get a lot of pushback for having ethics, because he's coming across as an ethical, moral man.
Yeah.
And the right don't like that. It's too Jesus-y for them. Followed by the Ten of Cups, because this is those who do support him, his family, his friends, who see the fact that he's willing to stand up for what's right.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. And so at least he's got some support where it counts.
Yeah.
Showing that, oh, okay, they may be having fits, but at least I know I'm heading in the right direction. Followed by the Ace of Swords. Okay, now, so that's pretty damn good for him. So this is new ideas, new beginnings, new thoughts, new, I mean, he could just be going in a new direction entirely.
Yeah. He's being truthful.
Maybe
That's
he
what
flips. Maybe he flips sides. I mean, talk about a new direction.
Absolutely.
Just saying. Followed by the Page of Swords reversed.
Wow.
So we get a lot of pages tonight.
Yeah.
So, you know, again, that I'm having a look, because I'm like, I forgot what the hell the Page of Swords was. I have my handy dandy cheat sheet when I forget.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it works. Normally it talks about being a gossip, a curious kid in everybody else's business but his own. But this is reversed. So I'm wondering if this isn't hinting. This is what I'm feeling. It feels to me that he's got spies in the camp who are letting him know what those on his side of the aisle are saying
Yep.
about him when he's not there.
Yeah.
And this little page of swords is just the guy to do it.
Yeah.
Because he's like, oh yeah, let me tell you what they said.
Yeah, because you don't see him. He's insignificant.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I'd never even heard of him until, the articles and stuff started coming out. Followed or ending with the Seven of Swords. So, and it's reversed. So I think what normally would have been a sense of betrayal because it's reversed, I think is a good thing for him because it's going to show that while some may try to betray him, I think he's going to be protected. It's just what I'm
Yeah.
feeling. He's got some protection there, even in Congress, whether if it's on his side of the aisle or our side of the aisle. There's somebody that's looking out for him. That's why little
Yes.
Mr. Page here is running his little tail end off. He's busy getting all the deets on everyone with the
Yep.
what is it? The Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So, again, it's hurry up and wait. I guess would be a good way to put it.
Yeah. I think
Hurry
you
up and
might be
wait.
onto
Yeah.
something with thinking that, one of the things that he could do is, and this is something that, a part of me would do, which is back off or I'm flipping sides. Back
Yeah.
off, right? You do you, I'm going to do me. I'm going to live in with my truth. And yeah, there's not a whole lot that you can do.
Yeah,
right?
because at the end of the day, he's the one that's got to live with himself when he goes home at night.
That's right. That's right.
Just like Michael Cohen talks about when he was still working for Trump, and he said the hardest part of his job back then was going home and facing his wife and his kids, who would give him those looks of, what kind of filth did he have you do today?
Yeah.
And that wears down on a person. When your family is looking at you like you could be so much better.
Yeah. With that disappointment, that's the kind of
they didn't leave him.
Heart.
They didn't give up on him. I mean, his wife could have packed up lock, stock, and barrel years ago and said, I've had enough of this nonsense. But she didn't. She stuck by him. And she was that constant, as I've heard him say before, she was that constant little thorn in his side, reminding him that what he's doing is not right.
Yeah.
But it took him getting slapped down and put in jail for him to wake all the way up and go, okay, I should have been listening to my wife and kids years ago.
Years ago, exactly.
It's like in anything I can ever, any advice to any man, happy wife, happy life. Just bear that in mind.
Yeah. And Hilda says, Ken Buck called MTG's comments on Biden's impeachment absurd. It is. It is absolutely absurd because
everything they say is absurd.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And she said,
and I don't know why that came in my head. That little page is out there scuttling around, getting all the deets on everybody. But wow, that was like a hit. That as I looked at the card, I was looking at the card going, what the hell does that mean? And it just hit me like a brick.
Yeah, absolutely. And that makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. I'm sure that a lot of them have thought, yeah. Fetterman just laughed. Yeah.
Because as much as most of us would hate to admit it, political life is very cutthroat. And it's a lot of it is not just what you know, but who you know and who you're buddies with. That's why you never really make enemies all the way. You may disagree, you may fight, you
Yeah.
may call names, but at the end of the day, you can go have a beer together. That's the kind of Congress that Joe Biden served in. And that's
Yes.
still his modus operandi, so to speak.
Yeah.
That's how he functions. It's like people don't understand when he said some kind words about Mitch McConnell when Mitch started freezing
Yeah.
up. And but if you know Joe, that's just the kind of thing that he would say.
Exactly.
He
Yeah.
would be like, I don't agree with you. I'll fight you tooth and nail for every damn thing. But
Yes.
damn, dude, you're sick. Go to the doctor.
Exactly.
What's wrong?
Exactly. Yeah. And speaking of Michael Cohen and kind of, the jail
Oh, is he on
time
the
and how
list?
it changed him. Yeah. Um, InfoWars host Owen Schroyer was sentenced to 60 days in jail. It's not a lot. It's not as much as I think he should,
They locked the door. If
but
they lock the door, that's enough.
yeah, yeah. And yeah, he pleaded guilty to entering and remaining on restricted grounds in June of 2023. He was also he also sort of pled out to his role in amping up the crowd during the January 6th insurrection. So 60 days. That could be life changing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if
So,
they put him in general population.
yeah.
The big wigs, you figure they're going to put them in special isolated areas,
Yes.
because
Yeah.
of just to keep them from getting killed in the yard. But somebody more low level like that, they're going to stick his butt in general population. And y'all
Exactly.
think prison's hard? We have Angola down here. Let me
Yeah.
tell you about hard. We
Yeah.
When my son was a little boy, my husband had made friends with this ex-biker dude. The only person I've ever met in my entire life that the first moment I met him, my first instinct was run. That's how scary he looked. He
Yeah.
was huge with arms this big around and tattoos and piercings and just, I mean, he was like what every nightmare you could dream up of somebody coming to get you, the boogeyman.
Yes.
My son was 2 years old, took one look at him and went straight at him, arms up, where he grabbed him, picked him up, threw him up in the air. He got down on the floor with him, played with. He was like, okay, I completely read this guy wrong. I
Yeah.
mean, and like most children, he had no fear of this man. Whereas I was literally so terrified of him when I first met
Yeah.
him, I couldn't speak. And I'm looking at my husband like, who the hell did you just bring in my door? He turned out to be one of the kindest people I've ever known in my life. But he gets
Yes.
5 years in Angola for some really bad things. And
Yeah.
he shared some stories with us that just to this day gives me the willies just to think about
Yeah.
any human being being subjected to that or living in those conditions. And it's like you
Absolutely.
take some of these little prep boy high,
Yeah. Yeah.
never scuffed their shoes in their life kind of guys, go stick them in general population for a week and see what happens.
Yeah. It definitely
They're
not.
going to have a real fast come to Jesus moment, as they say down here.
I think so. I think so. So let's find out, how is Owen going to react to his 60-day sentence. That's going to be, hey, Karen Doyle, that's going to be the longest 60 days
Hey, Karen.
of your life.
And he's what? He's one of the Proud Boy people, or he's a in
No,
Congress?
he was a host on Infowars.
Infowars. That's right.
Infowars,
That's right.
yeah, yeah. And
Infowars.
one of the other things that he pled guilty to was putting out disinformation about the election. So he's, a quasi journalist, whatever. So I'm really glad that they're holding them accountable,
Yeah.
right? Really glad. Oh my goodness. Well, aren't you? Oh, you know what? He is terrified, and he should be.
Yeah.
And he should be. Because I start off with the Six of Swords. He's going up the river, right? This is, yeah, you're going to jail. And the reason that you're going to jail is because of the Three of Coins. It's the deals that you made. It's the dealings that you had, the groups that you got involved in. Your actions have consequence. Okay. He is very much feeling like this is his Eight of Wands moment.
Mm.
Um, yeah, this is something that he did to himself. He's got nobody to blame, right? He, the Nine of Swords. Yeah, he's worried. He's worried about how he's going to do. He's worried about how he's going to do. Um, he is one of those preppy boys that, yeah, the minute that he walks into that jail says and Bubba says hello, boy, you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
Pardon the language, but Bubba's going to tell him, yeah, you my bitch tonight, dude.
Exactly. Yeah. Queen of
That'll put
Swords.
the fear of God in you.
Yeah. The Queen of Swords. Yeah. She comes in and she's not interested in what your story is. She doesn't care what your past is. I just want the facts. I just want to know what happened. And yeah, it is not going to be an easy 60 days for him. I really think that this is going to be that life altering moment for him, that when he comes out, he's going to be doing things a little differently. And then I got the Knight of Wands. That's, yeah, looking at things from a different perspective, being a little more respectful of what's been going on. And yeah, bottom of the deck, the Knight of Swords. So he's I think this is, you're right, it's a come to Jesus moment, and he's going to have it very, very quickly after he shows up in jail. Yeah.
I just drew 3 major arcana cards with this
Yeah.
draw. We started out with the Five of Swords reversed. So, it's what I'm feeling like is he's going to be feeling a lot of I think in the very first few days he's going to be feeling a lot of resentment.
Yeah.
A lot of why the hell are they picking on me kind of thing.
Yeah.
Then that's followed by the Emperor reversed. There's no respect in that.
Yeah.
Those other guys in that prison are going to look at him and go, "Yeah, you're no more special than my shoe."
Yeah. You're
Although
fresh
they
to
might
me.
kill you for your shoes. So, but
Yeah.
you know, followed by Temperance reversed. I don't know why the hell I'm getting all these reverse cards tonight. I hardly ever get reverse cards. So there's no balance here. There's no harmony here. There's no
Yeah.
goodwill here. He is in a world of hurt. Followed by the Hermit,
Mm-hmm.
which, you know, like I said, that come to Jesus moment. where
Yeah.
he's gonna have to do a lot of soul searching while he's in there and making some decisions that are not going to be very comfortable to make. Followed by the Six of Pentacles. So hopefully this means that he has that come to Jesus moment and there's somebody there to give him a little assistance.
Yeah.
A little bit of help. Just a little bit. Because you don't want to give them too much because that defeats the whole point. And
Yeah.
the bottom of the deck was the Seven of Pentacles, which, you know, if he works hard, maybe, maybe, you know, maybe things will turn out for him. But
nobody in there is going to be
I'm
impressed with him and that he was a host on InfoWars. They're going to look at him and they're going to decide how much financial support he has on the outside. And they're going to have a chat with him and say, right, here's a number of names that we suggest you top up their commissary. It would be in your best interest if that was to happen.
You really want to go in general population? Don't drop the soap when you're in the shower.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, just saying.
I think he is definitely going to have an exceedingly rough few days. And it wouldn't surprise me at all if they moved him from general population to the segregated unit. I could honestly see him talking to someone and saying, I can't do this. I'm done. I'm going to take myself out of this. And that's when they would put him in segregation.
Something like this is going to bring a level of fear to some of these people that they have never been able to even imagine in their wildest dreams.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, I can't even imagine it. And I was around some really sketchy people in my lifetime. You know, not as a kid. My mother was very careful about who she let be around us. But as an adult, you know, as you meet people, like I said, you meet people that walk in the door and your first instinct is run like hell the other direction.
Yeah. No.
It's not always the right, but, you know.
Yeah.
Totally.
Totally. Okay. Hey, let's get to, we've got 3 questions. And I think time-wise, that is absolutely perfect. So, Jean Overton, will Matt Gaetz get booted?
Oh, from your mouth to God's ears.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Wow. Okay, I just went to go shuffle my cards and something just caught my eye. I had the Emperor in there going the wrong way. Right? Like all the other all the other cards are this side up. Yeah, he was the only one that was this side. So okay, I'm going to keep that out. I think there's a message in there.
Just a little bit.
Okay, tell me. But Matt Gaetz, does he get booted? Does he? Oh. Wow.
Holy shit. Oh, sorry.
Off with your head. You know what?
Sometimes I get to looking at these and I forget I'm on air.
Yeah. Okay, so he really honestly sees himself as being the untouchable emperor, as being the Trump 2.0. Um, I'm a bigger, better, younger version of him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so good looking. You just can't. I'm untouchable. And he really believes that. Unfortunately, there are things that come out of his past that are just going to buckle him. Absolutely
Yeah.
buckle him. So, Eight of Cups, he's going to walk away. If he is not booted, he is going to walk away and do the, well, I don't want to play with you guys anyway, so I'm leaving kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Cups, and it's crossed by the Ace of Cups. This is something it feels like something really emotional for him, something that he has done that just continues to eat away at him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In the distant past, the Queen of Coins, he was able to buy his way out of a lot of things and make a lot of things go away. And he really thought himself, as the star, the up and coming, I'm the future of the Republican Party. Um, but no, he has made some deals with people that are, well, like they say, there's no honor among thieves. Yeah, people are going to come out with some of the things that he has done. And I get the Knight of Swords. They're coming in. They're coming in, and it's going to be fast and furious when they do come in. Yeah, lovers. There's something that he did with women or girls, entertainment purposes only, that he did that is going to it's going to come out and it's going to cripple him.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I started with the Four of Swords because he thinks he's got this covered. He's going to be able to just walk away, start over fresh.
Yeah.
No big deal. Followed by the Page of Cups reversed. Here we go with reverse cards again.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell is up with my deck tonight.
Hi, Sandra.
He still acts like a big kid.
He does. Yeah.
He acts and behaves and apparently tends to think like an eighth grader. I mean,
that's why he gets along with Trump. They're both on the same playground mentality level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
And then I got the Nine of Cups. More cups. Reversed.
Yeah.
That abundance is not coming. And that inheritance he thinks he's going to get.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that, like you said, when some of this stuff really gets out, I have a feeling Daddy's going to cut him off because Daddy's the one with the bucks.
Exactly. Yeah.
Followed by the Ten of Pentacles, reversed.
Yeah.
I'm like, geez, did I like turn my deck upside down? But no, I turn it around and cards are regular. But,
yeah.
Okay, so there's nothing waiting for him that's good.
No.
Nothing at all. And I have a feeling that wifey poo is going to be just about have enough of him. And when this comes out, whatever it is that's there,
Yeah.
when it comes out, that's going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back
Yes.
as far as she's concerned.
Yeah.
Because right now she's still living in, looking at him through rose-colored glasses, thinking, isn't he wonderful? Isn't he great? Isn't he handsome?
Yeah.
I'm so lucky he's my husband. Meantime, her friends and her family are going, oh my God. You know, how can we minimize the damage he's going to do to her?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ending with the Five of Swords.
Oh.
Yeah. Violence, abusive relationships. Something tells me that that was his life growing up. That his father was very abusive. He maybe didn't give him black eyes and put bruises on him, but there's abuse that never shows.
Yeah.
That could be just as devastating, if not more so, than breaking an arm.
Yeah.
You know, with the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck.
Yeah.
So, you know, ending up rock bottom. There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing left.
Yeah, it's a heavy burden. It is going to be a very, very heavy burden on him, and he's not going to be able to walk away. And so
no, and I feel like they're going to boot him more than him walking away.
Yeah,
like you said, something's coming, and when it comes out, they're going to wash their hands of him.
Yeah, they will.
You know,
absolutely. And his wife is going to be the first one to say, why didn't you all tell me? And it's like, because, you know, there are some things that you could say to a person until you're blue in the face. They're not going to believe you. And he did a real good job in snowing her along. But I think that what is coming out is his relationship with females that may or may not have reached the age of majority. Just saying, entertainment purposes.
Very most likely had not yet, but
yeah.
He ever since looking at him, he always gave me the vibes of Epstein in Training.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Like, there's my idol. Now, how can I?
Yeah.
How can I?
Oh, thank you, Hilda. Hola, Hilda Flores. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Usted? How are you? Yeah, muy bien.
Hi, Hilda.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Sandra.
Look,
I got a new name in my chat. Hi, Sandra. Yes. Welcome.
Absolutely. Debbie Joyce.
Welcome. Yeah. Her name is Sandra Davis, and I've never seen her name before. So welcome.
Absolutely.
Very good.
Muchas gracias, Hilda.
Thank you for coming, and I hope you enjoyed and come back again.
Yes.
Marina and I will both be back on air tomorrow night at
5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Yep. 6 Central.
Yeah.
Sisters of the Mystical Tarot.
Yeah.
And then again on Thursday night. Just because we like hanging out together.
Yeah. We'll call it the Shari and Marina show.
There you go.
Yeah, we're doing the tour.
You know. Yep.
Absolutely.
Hey, when you find somebody you really enjoy reading with, you come up with reasons to keep reading together. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks, Hilda. You know what? I do try. I do have an ear for languages, and I do speak just enough Spanish to, you know, be able to ask for the bathroom, to say I like something, to say no, that's too expensive.
I can say hola, buenos dias, buenas noches, and donde es baño. And that's all I know. I figure
that's all you need.
The basics. What else do I need, right?
Yeah. Dos cervezas. por mi amiga. Yeah. Okay. All righty. Will the orange one be disqualified from running in 24?
No.
Yeah. Thanks, Linda. Yeah. Um,
Hola, ¿cómo
he
está?
will in some states, not all of them. Love it. Yes, dos cervezas. Yeah, not in all states. At
You
least
know, if you
not.
go by the Constitution, the 14th Amendment says that what he did disqualifies him from ever holding office again. But now it
Yeah.
doesn't say in there that he can't run for that office.
Yeah.
Just that he can't hold that office. Which, why would you run for something you then couldn't keep if you won?
Yeah.
And he best be glad that they modified it shortly after the Civil War, because it used to be the number one punishment was not 50 years in prison or whatever it is now. It was death.
Yeah.
Because
You're a traitor.
the,
You're a traitor to the
yeah,
country.
the founders were really funny about that topic.
Yeah. Okay. So I get the
All
4
right.
of cups. This is yeah, looking at losses, looking at things that you've lost rather than the things that you have. So he's going to make a big stink about the fact that he is not going to be on the ballot in a lot of the states. The Queen of Swords. This is, the lawyers have looked at this up, down, sideways, twice on Sunday. No, he is not. There are some states that he is not going to be on the ballot. And then I get the six of swords. This is him having to deal with the fact that, yeah, he's, you know what, you're not Mr. Wonderful. There are people that don't want to have anything to do with you. It's going to require a lot of temperance from not only the people that are around him, but the people in those states where he is not on the ballot. I think there's some that are going to be very, very vocal about the fact that they want him on the ballot. It's just legally they don't have a leg to stand on. And yeah, the immediate future is the Knight of Swords. These decisions are going to come in fairly quickly. In terms of getting him off the ballot. And yeah, the sort of the best outcome is the nine of cups. A return back to the traditional way of doing things, the merchants getting together and celebrating their good fortune, being able to see what they needed to do and to do it. Yeah. And the bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. Yeah, there's people who are making agreements who are saying, yeah, this is not going to happen. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. What do you get?
All right. Well, I started out with the Queen of Wands. So we're looking at again that very confident, self-assured kind of a person. And boy, if that's not him in spades. I mean, he reeks of it. It's all a fake confidence, but that's what his energy, when you tap into his energy, that's what I get, is that chest puffed out and I'm better than everybody kind of attitude. It's like, dude, go sit down. You're not. Again, 10 of Pentacles reversed. I think I have pulled this card with every draw. Reversed.
Yeah.
The spirit really is telling us they're not going to walk away from this
Yeah.
with all their money intact. Followed by the Hierophant reversed. So, he's the king of tromping on traditions. Whereas the Hierophant kind of stands for traditional ways, traditional means, um, uh, conforming to the norm, all that kind of stuff. Reversed, because reversed that's the orange one. He doesn't follow any of that crap and doesn't care. King of Cups. He sees himself as a leader, a supporter of the people. He's not, but that's how he sees himself.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, it comes down to we're going to have to continue to protect the process, the democratic process.
Yep.
From those like him who are willing to bend the rules, break the laws, skirt the edge. Because a lot of things he did, people, including myself, thought was the law. Well, you can't do that. It's against the law. Turns out, actually, it's not a law. It was a gentleman's agreement that we just won't go there. Well, a lot of flipping good that did, huh? They went there and then some. And then we end at the bottom of the deck, the Four of Cups. That apathetic, woe is me. Oh, everybody's picking on me. They're harassing me. They're blaming. Yada, 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 yada. That's all you hear from them. So, yeah, I think.
See you later, Froxy Roxy. Thanks for coming.
Bye, Froxy. I think that in the blue states, they may very well be able to keep him off the ballot. But the red states are going to revel in it, and they're going to just push it that much harder to keep him on. I know I'm in a red state.
Yeah.
Where our gubernatorial front runner is a Trumper. So it's like, really?
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, this is our last question, and we are at 1 hour and 3 minutes. Fantastic.
Yes.
And I'm so glad to be able to read on it. Yeah. Is Elon a Russian asset?
They answered me. The minute I read the question, I heard yes in like neon lights.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Linda. Yeah.
I don't get really.
Yeah, I'm going to be 66 next month. And yeah, totally. Yeah,
just a few years ahead of me.
Yeah.
66.
66.
That's a magical sounding number.
It is. Yeah. And yeah. And, Linda, I think a lot of it is his personality. And a lot of it is, oh, Hilda Flores, happy birthday. Happy birthday today.
Happy birthday, Hilda.
Absolutely. Look how many of us are 66. It's a magic number. You're right. It is. It is. And Plucky Heroine, you're more than welcome. Okay. Absolutely. Is Elon a Russian asset? Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he
You want
did
me to
this.
go?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Wow.
Starting out with that flipping page again. Page of
Well, there you
Wands.
go. Yeah.
Whoever this little dude is, he is running around the place getting all kinds of information for everybody. But I think he best be careful
Mm-hmm.
because somebody like Elon, he has enough money to do away with pests in a way that most of us could only dream of. The Six of Pentacles. So I think he is so beholding to Red Square, which I think is what they used to call it.
Yeah.
And they have paid mightily
Yep.
to make sure he doesn't piss away his money doing stupid crap like flying a convertible into space to just endlessly
Yeah.
go around the world. I cringe every time I think about it because I think of aliens coming upon us saying, "What is wrong with these people?"
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Ah, Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. He's I mean, he's rolling in it right now. He's got a lot of abundance coming at him, a lot of money, but the bigger they are, the harder they fall, right?
Yeah.
Followed by the Eight of Wands reversed. So, which is just talking about his lack of, he's much like 45. He doesn't know when to shut up. He just keeps talking and talking and talking and talking and talking,
Yeah.
not realizing it that he's making it worse on himself than
Yep.
if he just kept his flipping mouth shut. Ending with the sun reversed. You can't get clearer than that. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
With the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck reversed. So again, no, this has been the weirdest damn night. It's like, where the hell are all of these reverse cards coming?
Yeah.
Because I keep straightening them back out into one direction and then I go pulling. It's like all these
Yeah.
reversals.
It goes in the other. Yeah.
It's like,
Hey, Rose
okay.
Blue says to tell Shari I resubbed. I have to do that every month. Yeah, Rose Blue,
Wow.
make sure that you go to Shari's
Wow.
homepage, her YouTube homepage, and subscribe. Um,
It probably wouldn't
subscribe
hurt for
on there. Yeah.
everybody to go to everyone that they think they're subscribed to, that they watch and support and listen to. You know, take an afternoon or an evening and start hitting all your channels that you follow and
Yeah.
make sure you're still subscribed. Because YouTube, the algorithm in some kind of a weird configuration will go through and just start dumping people.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I watched myself lose like 40 subscribers in a couple of hours. I was
Yeah.
like, what the hell? You
Yeah.
know?
I can't be that
Next
bad. Come on now.
next yeah, it's like, I mean, people would have told me just shut up and go home. Um next live stream I can't name how many people in the chat saying I didn't get notified. I don't know why I didn't get notified. I said,
Yeah.
go check, make sure you're subscribed. Sure enough, none of them were subscribed, and they had all been subscribed before.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And I think a lot of it
hi, Kiba.
had to do with the fact beforehand. Hey, Kiba, had to do with the fact that if okay, Shari is a guest on my channel. Okay, if I put in Shari's YouTube channel in the chat, if I put the address in there and you clicked on it and said, yeah, I want to subscribe, it would work because she's a guest on my channel. Let's say Heather from Indigo Jaguar came into the chat and I said, hey guys, look, Heather's here. And I put Heather's information in there and you clicked on it, you would become a subscriber to her channel for a day or two, and then YouTube would drop you.
Yeah.
So, and I think that was based on the idea that, you know, YouTube didn't want people to be able to go into other people's channels and say, hey, here I am, follow me, because that wasn't the way that you should be getting new subscribers.
Yeah,
so
it's a double-edged sword. You can see both sides of the reasoning for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You really can, you know, and
yeah.
And I don't think they did it with cruel intentions. I think they did it
because initially it was to keep the trolls and whatnot at bay, right? To get rid of the trolls. It just picked up some other people in the process. But okay, exactly. I'm off my.
For those of you that watch Milu every day, I have been blocked from his channel for a year now. Neither one of us can figure out why. He has gone in and looked and gone through things. I'm not on the blocked list. He has asked YouTube to make sure that I'm not blocked. They said I wasn't blocked. I'm blocked every time. I can't chat. Half the time I don't get his stuff, and I've subscribed and unsubscribed and resubscribed.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, just be aware and you know, who you like, go in and make sure you're
absolutely
you're subscribed to it.
Yeah. So is Elon a Russian asset? You bet your sweet bippy he is. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I start with the 5 of coins. This is Russia giving him money, covering what any expense that he might have incurred when he took over Twitter. And that was my feeling then. It is still my feeling now, and it gets stronger and stronger. They basically, because they couldn't control Twitter, they couldn't really do too much. You know, their people were being identified, so they had to find another way. So what they did was, they went in with with the 5 of coins, and they said to Elon, go in there, buy it, we'll cover what it costs, and then we want you to destroy it from the inside out. And that's exactly what he has started to do. So from the 5 of coins, I go to the 4 of coins. I'm trying to hold on to what he has, but it's too late. Like the damage has been done. There's not a whole lot that he can do, and people are starting to realize that he is probably in Russia's pocket. Okay, and then I come up with the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Coins. This is the slowest moving knight in the tarot, right? He is burdened by what he is carrying. So from there, I go to the 8 of Swords. This is something that he did to himself. He had an opportunity to walk away and say, no, I'm not doing that. He chose not to. And now he's dealing with the 9 of Swords. This is the worry. This is what, you did this to yourself. You're going to see your quote unquote empire disintegrate into nothing. So Yes, I think absolutely he is a Russian asset. And um, yeah, Rose Blue says, yeah, Saudi Arabia own a chunk of Twitter just to squash protesters in their country. Yeah, exactly. So that's my read on that. And the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. Okay, the truth will come out, and followed by the Tower. He's going down. Yeah, that's what I got. Oh, you're muted.
So I was shuffling and I didn't want to bother you. Um, that reminds me back when the Arab Spring hit and people were first starting to protest over there. And there was that huge protest. I mean, the streets were just packed.
Yes.
And there was a young woman in her early 20s who got killed by the police. And she wasn't even part of the protest.
Yeah.
She'd come out of a store that she was in and was just standing on the sidewalk with her family watching.
Yeah.
You know? And for whatever reason, they singled her out and they killed her. As she lay dying in the street with her father screaming and carrying on. And that was right after Twitter first came out. And I remember I had signed up for it. I was so excited because I signed up for it before my son did. And I was like, oh, I'm on Twitter. And he's like, I don't know what that is. And I was like, okay, I beat him. And I remember those tweets coming over showing this young woman and just the outcry from people, that this young woman was doing nothing but just standing there with her dad, no less.
Yep.
She wasn't doing anything wrong. She wasn't dressed wrong or any of that other nonsense.
Yep.
And it just shows the power of Twitter, because within, I would say, a couple of hours, the entire world knew who she was in that moment and could have picked her out of a lineup if they had to, because all of the pictures of her were just like everywhere. And I mean, I remember it so strongly because I had just signed up for Twitter thinking, oh, this might be fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still have a Twitter account. I haven't used Twitter in probably 6 months.
Yeah.
I don't.
You know what? I did. I was on Twitter. I did have Twitter, and I shut it down the day that Elon Musk bought it. I said, nope, that's a bridge too far. Goodbye. See you later. And I know my little viewers and whatnot, certainly didn't bring the company down, but you know what? You have to stick to your principles, and that was my line in the sand. Was no, I'm not doing this. Yeah. And Rose Blue says, I hear tell Elon gave them a list of Saudi subscribers. They arrested them and worse. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No doubt.
Think what was his name? Kamal.
Khashoggi?
The Khashoggi. Thank you. Yes, I went blank on the name.
Yeah.
I mean, they dismembered him and then they put him in acid to dissolve the body.
Yep.
That's not an accident.
No. He fell in, Your Honor.
Purposes only, YouTube, but that was not an accident.
Yeah. And no, Hilda, I get it. I absolutely do. I was telling Shari before the show that, because we were talking about Messenger and so on, and that, yeah, it's a part of Facebook. I have never been on Facebook, ever, ever, ever. No interest when it first came out. And I know there was a lot of people who were going over, and everybody's talking about Facebook and this and that. And yeah, my gut said, don't do it. Don't do it. And then, yeah, years later, I heard from people who said, yeah, I tried to get rid of my Facebook account. Like, you can't. You can't.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Somebody will pick it up and run with it as you. That's why I keep Twitter.
Yeah.
I've already been hacked on there once years ago, back when it first started up. I'd had it about 6 months, and suddenly I started getting all these texts from people in Portuguese.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? I don't speak Portuguese. Why is it on Portuguese? And I went in and checked, and it was like hundreds of people were subscribed to me in Portuguese. It was like, what the hell? And I'm, I wound up having to make that phone call and saying, I don't know what's going on. And they gave me steps to take to try to end it. And it took several tries before I finally was able to lock them out completely.
Yeah.
But they were using my channel to do whatever it was they were doing.
Yeah.
And if it was something illegal, that could have been my ass that could have got called on the carpet for it,
Yeah. And Hilda says, yeah, people I didn't even know started going into my photos. Yeah, I didn't want any part of that. So that was it.
Yeah, in the beginning, I think we were all so excited to share that we didn't realize we were sharing too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, Miss Shari, thank you so much for spending the evening with me.
You're more than welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
Doing this. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. And thank you, everyone, for spending your evening with us and for the wonderful questions. That was lovely.
That was good. So some good questions.
Absolutely. Absolutely good questions. So, yeah, don't forget on my channel and on Shari's channel to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, look into the membership, see if that's something that resonates with you. You'll get a chance to see what some of the perks are. So go ahead and do that.
Mine's not set up yet. I'm waiting till Mercury retrograde ends. And then it will set up. So
it will be
next week.
Yeah. All righty. Excellent, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. And we'll see you soon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.